people, now that we got a better understanding of social media and its importance in building your brand, we will focus our attention on Facebook. Not only because it is the most popular social media channel, but also for its capacity to reach a particular audience segment. Understanding your why while building your brand, it's very, very important in order to reach a certain niche or looking to grow Spicy Claws Bayou and Brewery business, which is at this point your number one priority. The first step before creating the ad is to look at your business objective. In our case, what we're looking for when buying an ad is to get more people to enter your restaurant doors as well as increase the number of followers. For this goal to be achieved, we need to understand the competition. Keep in mind that there are others looking to get a piece of the pie. By utilizing the paid ad campaigns on Facebook, you'll be able to detect and track your success through the number of clicks, likes, shares, and overall impressions on a certain post in a chosen amount of time. It is very easy to set up an ad once you have a good understanding of the personas who we are looking to inform, which we discussed in a previous brainstorming session. The information will now be transcribed into consumer targeting based on location and demographics. We will set up as our primary audience people in the Green Bay, Manitowoc, Sheboygan area, aged 25 through 65, interested in craft beer or southern food, and are passionate about travel and fusion cuisine. To measure the rate of success, Facebook showcases the number of impressions and reviews on a particular post at the end of the campaign, when we'll be able to determine the consumer engagement and overall reactions through their likes and shares. Keep in mind, users are already active on Facebook, therefore our goal is to select from that pool of consumers, of users, the ones that have an interest in experiencing good quality brew selections as well as unique southern flavors. By boosting a certain post, we determine who sees the post through geo-targeting or selecting certain demographics and interest points. The beauty of boosting a post is in attracting the right consumers to click on our link. As opposed to the simple act of buying an ad, boosting allows a particular degree of focus, a particular degree of targeting and specification in regard to in opposed to a regular ad, which cannot reach a certain amount of a certain segment, consumer segment that is interested in restaurant, brewery, in the particular services and products that Spicy Claws has to offer. Our end goal is to direct them to our landing page, as into our website, which contains relevant information on the products, events, the team, the unique aspects behind the recipe history, and all the people involved in creating and building the website. Spicy Claws Bayou and Brewery is not like any type of restaurant because it offers a special type of gastronomic experience that only a selected few can fully master and can fully understand. Now, when creating a particular Facebook ad to draw people to the website as well as to the physical site of Spicy Claws Bayou and Restaurant, is creating the Facebook post. As you will see, we're going to have a grand opening that's going to emphasize the fact that it's Manitowoc's only Cajun restaurant, which is definitely one of our unique selling propositions. We're going to know the time, the place, when it all starts, as well as focus on a little bit of jazz music, which is another point of attraction, on top of the fact that the first 100 guests that come into our doors are going to receive a free appetizer of choice. They're going to test prime time the food that we're going to select, and we're going to get amazing reviews on the product. Now let's look a little bit on the Facebook post that I created, and we're going to create a boost so that you understand how this all works. This will be the image that we're going to use so that we're going to entice people to participate and be a part of that event of our grand opening. It's called Spicy Claws Bayou Restaurant and Brewery Grand Opening. This is the time and date where it's going to take place, and we're going to see that it's in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, which is very important. The details of the event. And as you will see here in the top right corner, we can press boost event and then see what happens, see how we can select an audience. It is very important that we stick here, what's going to show up first, stick to 90 characters or less. So we're probably going to take a little bit of this information, I'll comprise it. However, I believe that this is a good amount of information just to provide the audience of the right information and what we want to convey during our boost. And we have to select for how long, so what is the period of time through which we're going to determine the impressions, likes, shares, and other ways of boosting. Here within this location, we're going to determine which is our target audience. So we're going to select it right here, whether it's people in your area. Of course, that's very, very important, to which we're going to add people from Illinois, people from Michigan, because we want to entice other travelers to come to the restaurant and brewery and have that unique Southern experience. And then the duration of the budget, for how many days we want to boost this. I would say maybe 4 or 5 days prior to the event. That would be a good amount of time, the end date, and how much is this going to cost us. And based on all this information, we'll see the estimated people that we can reach through our boost post. So in this case, I haven't selected quite yet the target, but once we select it, that's going to change. 130 to 590 people a day will see that that particular post, and of course, how much will you be paying for this advertising. So let's say if we edit here the people, we can select gender, we keep both men and women, 25 through 65. I think that's a good amount of time. Wisconsin, we can add Illinois as well, and you'll see that this is selected, and the interests people have, like let's say restaurants, if they're interested in restaurants, we can add that, food and restaurants. I think that's a good, and now the audience size is defined once you select those interests. So it's going to compress it to those particular people that are interested in food and restaurants, people that are going out on a Sunday with their family or are traveling and want to experience this this kind of food and brewery. And at the end, we're gonna save our post. We're gonna go down here, and if everything else looks good, we're gonna put our card and press boost the post, and that is how, just in a nutshell, how this campaign is going to look like for you. And I'm sure it's gonna bring amazing results, which we can track later, and we can go through that together.